Buongiorno. My little roses from Venice are drying really well in the window, and the basil's doing well, even though it has started to be a little bit cold at night. It's another beautiful morning. Oh, just loving this weather. My little David thought they were called lemon drops, but I'm not really quite sure, but they're so sweet that I picked little wildflowers. Are doing well. And I've been in my pajamas this morning playing with chalk, and I made our little sign on our blackboard, Benvenuti a Viva Sogni, which is the name that I created for our house, which means live dreams, which is exactly what we do every day here, or we have been doing, and we hope that many others will as well. So I've just had my breakfast, waiting for my kitchen table, hopefully to come today. I've got a couple of other things going on today as well. Do have to finish my shelves with it just sitting here on the floor. I'll put them outside on the balcony soon and keep on doing those. And hopefully going to the markets again on Sunday, with a friend, to get a few more bits and pieces of decoration so that some of the walls, especially up in the lounge room and the bedroom, can get a little bit more decorated before I go. Good morning. It's another wonderful day here in Chianni, and I'm feeling much better this morning. I had a good night's sleep, and I spoke to David again twice last night just before he got on the flight, and it really made me feel far more relaxed knowing that he was fine. He was getting on the plane. He'll call me when he arrives in Sydney. And this morning I'm just standing here because I just had a little cuckoo call, a little call from my lovely neighbour Laurie, and she's taking me up to meet the local hairdresser this morning. She said she was wonderful. She's just up the street, and I will need my hair done while I'm living in Italy. So it's always good to meet the locals, if you're a local. Also, I lost 3 fingernails yesterday doing all my hard work, and a lovely English lady is going to help me take the rest off. I'm just going to get rid of them all today so that I can just get stuck into my work and not worry about silly nails in the meantime. We can sort that later. I've just come up to the lookout because it's great reception here with my phone, actually, so I thought I'd come here and have a chat to David. And now that he's back in Australia, and I'm just checking out this amazing view. The sky's really unusual this morning. It has a lot of this wispy white cloud over it, and you can see in the distance the hills are shrouded with fine low-lying, sort of like a mist, I suppose. It is autumn now, so that's to be expected. I was just trying to zoom in for you so that you can get those lovely lines of the roads going up the hills. I'm hoping you can see that as clearly as I can. I just love these views from here. They're so pretty. I think that's just Terricciolo in front of us there. Oh, it could be the next one. I always get confused with all the little villages. But just gorgeous. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hello everyone. I'm just sitting down for a lovely salad with some turkey that I bought, and just a yummy healthy salad. Kind of trying to just eat a little bit lighter at the moment now that I'm on my own here. And I am sitting here by the door. I'll spin the video around in a second, but I'm just looking out on a beautiful day. I'm going to go and sit out and take some rays of sun once I've eaten. And I finished doing my little shelves. They've both had 2 coats, both top and bottom, and then I'm going to start playing with them a little bit with the gold paint and see what I can come up with. Just play about a bit. Anyways, that's today's plan, pretty much. Just fiddling about. Went to the market this morning, just went for a lovely walk, talked to a lovely new Danish friend that I'd met in the village, who also owns a home here that she only bought in 2020, I think she said. And she just lives a little bit lower down in the village, but with a beautiful terrace and a view. And Met lots of lovely people last night, and tonight I'm invited for a curry dinner with our English friends. So, curry in Italy, who would have thought? But it's great here because there's just people from all over the place, and I'm having a great time. Tomorrow morning, hopefully off to the markets, fingers crossed, in Vicopisano again with my lovely friend Jason, who hadn't been before. The only thing is they are announcing rain for tomorrow, so fingers crossed. We'll just keep an eye on the weather because I'm not really sure whether they still hold them or not when it rains. So going to have to check up on that, but I do have plan B if that wasn't to work. I know another great place that's undercover that he hasn't been to either that has spectacular stuff, so might head there instead. Anyways, that's kind of, today is just eat lunch, chill, sit in the sun for a while, have a little siesta, play around with my shelves a bit more, just a little bit of playing around in the house here, fiddling till the rest of the furniture arrives on Monday, and then following during the week a few more deliveries. So just plodding and enjoying this beautiful Tuscan life. I've just started to play around. It might all go wrong. It might look fabulous. I don't know. And these cost me nothing. They came from the cantina downstairs and I just decided to play. So I've got this gold lacquer lucido, which I managed to spill some on the plastic. Thank goodness I didn't spill it anywhere else. And I'm just doing the edges at the moment that would show underneath. So when it's on the wall, it would give it a little bit of contrast, if you like, without being overwhelming. And it's quite matte, as I hope you can see. So it's not this like really strong gold look, like, you know, crazy. It's more like a bronzy, brassy sort of gold, I suppose. Sorry, I came up with my fingers in front. So I'm just going to continue on. I'll do both fronts like that now that I've done that, because I'm kind of happy with that. And I may do in the circular parts as well. Haven't quite decided. And then I'm thinking of doing a design along the edges. Oh, there goes my other phone. Along the edges, I'm actually thinking of doing a little design, and I'm just going to start playing around a little bit, maybe with a pencil drawing to decide what I do. So it's, you know, I was feeling a bit run down today, to be honest with you. Caught a little bit of a cold, I think, last night. So I'm just taking it really easy. Made myself a nice cup of tea, sitting here on a cushion on the floor, but feeling nice and warm and cozy. It's a lovely day and there's no wind coming in, so I'm not feeling cold. Have dosed myself up with vitamins. Been eating lots of good food today and drinking lots of water. Cups of hot water and lemon and honey and things like, yummy things like that. Yeah, so just a nice quiet little job this afternoon to keep me occupied and just playing around. We'll see what happens. What an amazing moon tonight. And it looks like Venice is just sitting above it. It's so beautiful. The clouds are creating this gorgeous colour around it. It's just beautiful. Good night from Chianni, everyone. Buonanotte. Please excuse me if I huff and puff, but I've just walked up a rather major flight of very, very steep stairs. But look at this, I'm so glad I did. So this is in the Città di Vicopisano. We are in front of Palazzo Pretorio, which is very impressive. And from the car park you have a very distant view. And I was just going to walk into this entrance here to see what's going on. Let's have a look. So this is how you get to see the Rocca del Brunelleschi. They have tours going up along the wall, and Archivo Storico, so they have their historical archive in there. And check out all of these incredible crests from different noble homes and families, I would imagine, that have been part of this here. You can see Vicopisano is very important. That's impressive. And there are more beautiful ones up there. And there's something going on here with a hell of a lot of gorgeous flags. Absolutely amazing. So as my lovely friend Marie would say, Jason, Ugo and I are taking the V home via. So we've been to Vicopisano markets and it's glorious. We're lucky it never rained, and everything you see in Jason's hands, in my basket and my painting, it's all mine. I've managed to spend lots of money again, but great value. Anyway, let's go and get a drink now. Are you impatient like me when it comes to waiting for things? Oh gosh, I know in the country you've got to be patient. I was told I'd get a delivery first thing this morning. It's now 4 p.m. The bells are just tolled, and I'm still waiting. Though I did call and they said, oh, probably about half an hour, Signora. So in other words, it'll come before the end of the evening. But I basically spent the whole day inside. On the silver lining for this, on the other side, is that I have sat and I have typed and I've written all day pretty much, which is great because it's the first good writing I've done since I've been here. I've just been so flat chat, so busy when David was here, and still keeping myself super busy with projects now. In fact, I just tried to put one of my new paintings up on the wall, but I don't have the right nails. So I'm going to have to go down to the little hardware shop down the road. Once the delivery van comes, hopefully she's open on a Monday afternoon. I don't remember whether she opens Monday afternoons, or I'll just have to wait till tomorrow. In the meantime, we sort of look like we might have a storm. It's got really dark outside. I'm in here, I've just turned the light on for the deliverers because hoping that they come any minute because it was actually getting super, super dark inside, you know, when it's like night time during the day, but really, really cloudy. I don't know if you'll be able to tell the colour of the sky. No, sorry, no, not very good at, yeah, not to worry. Anyways. So this painting is going to need a drilled hole for sure, because what I've just done, and I'm so proud of myself, but boy did I have to bang hard, these stone walls, because these interior walls are stone behind here, I had to bang really, really hard. But look at these really cute little nail sets that they gave me, and it's got quite a long nail going quite a long way back into the stone wall, so they're as solid as a rock. I feel really confident about that, but boy did I have to bang. And that's one of my lovely little paintings from yesterday, an original oil behind the glass, great frames on them. That's another original oil there, and then this one is the lovely print from Pisa. So I'm really happy. Starting off our little gallery wall here, I want to add to that over time and put little ones in between to make it a really lovely collage wall. But at least the house is starting to have colour, have texture, have a little bit of a soul, if you know what I'm saying. So the lights are turned on because it got so dark. We had a little baby storm, but this one's going to look awesome there, I think. So I'm really, really pleased. The table arrived this afternoon, but I'm going to show you now where it is because it's going to take some help for me to get it upstairs, and also the kitchen table from downstairs as well. So let's go down, and I think the rain has stopped. It's been raining. As you can see, it's really dark still inside the house because it came over so black. Just move my wet shoes out of the way, and whoops. Oh, I'm going to get wet probably. Oh no, I can just step on the mat. So if I can just show you, can you see that massive box under there full of rain now? Well, the man stopped his truck here, brought it up, said it weighs 100 kilos. They have this habit of putting several large items that are heavy in one box because evidently it's cheaper for delivery costs. But the problem is when it gets here, nobody wants to help me with it upstairs. upstairs and it won't fit through a door to put it down. I said, can we put it in the cantina downstairs? And he said, Senora, it won't go through your door. So I have the issue that now I need help. Ta-da! I need help to unpack it downstairs. I'm going to have to wait. At least it's packaged in plastic, so it doesn't matter if it's sitting in the rain. No one's going to steal it because it weighs 100 kilos. And I'm going to have to get a neighbour to help me unpack it and bring it upstairs. So I think that's probably going to wait for either late this evening when one of my neighbours comes home from work. They're really great at helping me in the evenings. Or otherwise, we're just going to have to wait until the morning. Anyway, that was the bells chiming, I think, for 6 o'clock. So it must be time for me to have a glass of wine. What do you reckon? I think yes. I'm not sure if Jane Austen would approve of my bright orange bedspread. I'm not sure that I approve of it. But my Zara bedspread didn't turn up today and this is all I have in the house, so orange it is, Jane. Sorry. We'll just have to wait another day. But at least I'm sitting up off the ground in my beautiful new bed and it's awesome. And Jane probably would approve of my light fitting, I think. I think that's pretty darn awesome. Look at those patterns. Buongiorno and welcome to Marsi. I'm actually in their tasting room at the moment here in Chianni and I really wanted to share it with you. I've been meaning to come for ages and David really wanted to come with me. I'm sorry, darling, that you didn't make it. I've been having a lovely talk to Alice and she explained to me, because I love their name, Marsi in Italian actually means to love yourself. But in fact, their name comes from their names of the family. So it's Alice and Andrea for the A, and then Marcello for her brother, and then Silvia for her sister. So they've got all different family names mixed in to make Marsi. And then the names of the wines are also family names. So you've got, for example, Ottavio, and I can't remember the others, but they're beautiful. And I'll show you the labels. I can't see from here, Alice, no. Mostro dopo. I will show you the names in a minute. Alice was trying to turn the bottles for me from this distance. I can't see a thing, I'm as blind as a bat. But, you'll see the pretty designs on the bottles, on the labels. Alice actually designed herself, so she's really, really clever. Now, I'll tell you straight away, Alice is camera shy. So I'm not going to film her, I'm going to film what we're doing, okay? Because she didn't want to be in the film, which is absolutely fine. I always respect if people want to or don't want to. But I really wanted to show you what they're doing. And I'm just about to taste the Vermentino, which is one of my favourite white wines ever. But I've never had one from Toscana. I've only ever had it from Sardinia. And I didn't even know it was made here in Toscana, so I'm really excited about it. Let's go and try. So the first one I'm trying is Amelia. Such pretty names, and look at the gorgeous label. So there's Amelia, which is the Vermentino. I'm going to have to put on my glasses actually. Let me put my glasses on, otherwise I can't read, but I can see that the next one is Antonio. Oh, which is the Merlot, and I love Merlot wines. Love, love, love. And the last one, which, oh, look at that label, so gorgeous, Ottavio, which is a mixture of Merlot and Cabernet Sauvignon. So it's going to be more full-bodied. So the Merlot is going to be right up my alley, so to speak, I think, because I love the softness of the Merlot, and the Cabernet Sauvignon is going to be a bit more full-bodied. So let's go with the tasting. There's the name there that I was explaining, Amarsi. There we go. So let's try. So I'm just trying the Vermentino, which I've had a sip already, and it's beautiful. Vermentino is a really lovely crisp white, which is very fresh. It's a beautiful summer wine. I love it. That's probably why I have loved drinking it in Sardinia, where it's been so hot. So this is more of a wine that I would love on a hot summer's day or evening, because it's just so fresh and minerally, but very light on the palate. So really, really enjoy it, and this is lovely. I can tell the difference between this one and the Sardinia one. There's definitely quite a marked difference, I say, in flavour, because as Alice was explaining to me, of course, you've got one that comes from grown right on the sea, on an island, and then this is slightly different, obviously. So, the earth is different, which changes the taste of the wine, but it's lovely. I'm enjoying it. Obviously, if you know this area in Toscana, the principal grape grown here, of course, is the Sangiovese, which is wonderful. And of course, they make extraordinary wines from that. But they just wanted to do something a little bit different. And I'm so glad they have, because I've just tried this beautiful wine. And by the way, as you can see, I'm also eating their delicious olive oil on a little toast that Alice gave me. And the olive oil has a really nice little sharp finish to it, a little bit peppery, which keeps on making me go, but it's yummy. But yes, this Merlot is wonderful. Now, call me crazy, but I could smell gardenias. I thought I could smell some kind of Chanel perfume to start with, how bizarre. But definitely some beautiful fruits in there, like ripe fruit, gardenia, flowery. It just has a beautiful nose. It is so smooth and has such a clean, even though there's the tannins there, it has such a beautiful clean finish. Gorgeous wine, really lovely wine, which of course in this area would go beautifully with all the lovely roast meats they do, whether it be a beautiful Chianni beef that they do here, or some of the cinghiali, lovely roasts. I think it would go really, really well with that, which is so typical in this area. So that's going to be another one of my purchases for sure. A beautiful wine.